Chapter 117. Grace Hart Comes Calling. Grace. Philip Hart's words caught in his throat. Grace was his and Evelyn's daughter, born after days upon days of hopeful waiting. She was the crystallization of their love, heaven's greatest gift to him, and the last thing Evelyn had left behind. He didn't want to force her to marry someone she didn't love. So even though he didn't approve of his elder daughter's relationship with Adrian Pierce, he'd swallowed his objections because she liked him. But his younger daughter was just an accident. After Evelyn passed away, he'd never intended to remarry or have other children. He'd promised Evelyn that Grace would be his only child in this lifetime. But he and Monica Mann had lost control after drinking, and there was the younger daughter. He hadn't wanted her at all, but Monica said she did, and his elder daughter liked her too. He'd had no choice but to break his promise to Evelyn and let Monica give birth to the younger daughter. The younger daughter's very existence was a constant reminder. He had betrayed their love. She was living proof of his broken vow. So from the day she was born, he hadn't held her or grown close to her. He tried his best to ignore the younger daughter's existence. Neither spoke again. When they returned to the Hart residence and the car stopped, Grace came hurrying over. As the back door opened, she peered inside. When she didn't see Monica Mann beside Philip, the smile gradually faded from her face. "Dad, didn't Mom come back?" Grace's disappointment was impossible to hide. "She's not coming back." Philip walked inside with a dark expression. Grace froze for a moment before quickly catching up. "Dad, what do you mean? Are you really going to divorce Mom?" "She wants the divorce, not me." Philip looked irritated. Today's trip to see his younger daughter had subjected him to more frustration than he'd experienced in years. He definitely wouldn't go pick up Monica Mann again. "Dad, Mom's probably just upset. If you sweet-talk her a bit, she'll be fine." Grace grabbed Philip's hand and shook it playfully. His elder daughter's coaxing dissipated much of Philip's frustration. He let out a long sigh and promised to talk with Monica Mann again. "Why is Mr. Quinn taking so long?" Ava glanced at the time. It was so late and he still wasn't back. Had Philip changed his mind? Ava was about to get up when she heard a car engine outside. She rose and walked out. Mr. Quinn had already gotten out of the car, but he walked around the front to the back door and pulled it open. Just as Ava was wondering who Mr. Quinn had brought back, she saw a head emerge as someone bent down to exit the car. Why was Grace here? "Where's Mom?" Before Ava could speak, Grace had already strode up to her, demanding answers with a cold expression. "Mom went back home, of course. She doesn't live with me." Ava looked at Grace with unhurried composure, a slight smile playing on her lips. "Why doesn't Sister contact Mom yourself? She hasn't changed her phone or WeChat, has she? Or is she ignoring you?" Ava's face lit up with realization. She covered her mouth lightly in mock surprise. "Sister, I thought you and Mom were closer than actual mother and daughter. Did you make Mom angry? Is that why she doesn't want to talk to you? No wonder Mom's been coming to cook for me every day lately. Turns out she's had a falling out with you, her stepdaughter, and is ready to make it up to me, her biological daughter." Ava's sweet voice rang out especially clear in the night, but to Grace's ears, it was unbearably grating. That day in the walk-in closet, after she told Mom about her sister's marriage arrangement, Mom's expression had changed. After that, Mom stopped replying to her messages. She wouldn't answer phone calls either. "Mom wouldn't treat me like this." Grace's delicate brows knitted together as she looked displeasedly at Ava standing in the doorway. "You don't need to keep emphasizing stepdaughter versus biological daughter to me. You're Mom's biological daughter, but do you know what she likes to eat? What her hobbies are? What she likes to do in her spare time? Do you know any of that? You don't understand Mom at all. Even if you're her biological daughter, you're completely inadequate. No wonder Mom doesn't like you." All these years, it had been her keeping Mom company. For Mom's sake, when Ava took things from her, she'd always turned a blind eye. She didn't want to argue with Ava because she was afraid fighting with Ava would make Mom sad. These words seemed to have no effect on Ava whatsoever. She simply leaned casually against the doorframe, her body tilted to one side, arms crossed, a sweet smile on her face. She raised her eyebrows slightly, showing faint confusion. "If you understand her so well, don't you know why she doesn't want to see you?" "But I really don't know her that well." "Why don't you tell me, sister?" She comes to cook for me every day, and I find it quite annoying. Since you're so close to her, I'm asking you, please take her back soon. I have plenty of people to cook for me. I don't need her." "Ava, don't go too far." Grace clenched her fists. "Mom only cooks for you because she loves you." Ava burst out laughing. "Then why didn't she cook for me the first 25 years? Was it because she only loved you back then? Now that she's older, she's switched to loving someone else?" Grace was left speechless by Ava's words. She'd never been good at verbal sparring. Besides, she hadn't come here today to fight with Ava. She wanted to persuade Mom to come home. "I already told you she's not here." Ava wasn't surprised by Grace's intentions. Grace had been a typical mama's girl since childhood, practically unable to function without Monica Mann. With Monica not at the Hart residence these past weeks, Grace probably couldn't stand it anymore. "How could you let Mom live alone?" Grace said angrily. Ava rolled her eyes. "Sister, I'm already being generous by giving Mom a place to stay. Unlike you and Dad. One made her sign a prenup and only lets her use a supplementary card after marriage without giving her a single penny of her own. The other only thinks about getting her to come home after she left the Hart family, never once considering that she has no money and nowhere to live." "How could Mom have no money?" Grace reflexively objected. "You don't think Dad was kind enough to keep her supplementary card active after she left the Hart family, do you?" Monica had been married for years, devoting herself entirely to Philip and Grace. She usually used Philip's card. She had no savings of her own. That Monica could endure this kind of marriage for over 20 years, Ava genuinely admired her for it. "No, Dad wouldn't treat Mom that way," Grace murmured to herself. A mocking curve appeared at the corner of Ava's lips. "Dad always says I'm selfish, but I don't think I can compare to you, sister. You and Dad are the same. Equally selfish, equally demanding that others give to you while completely disregarding their situation. Dad's true love was your real mom. Don't tell me you don't know that. How much Mom has suffered at Dad's hands all these years? I don't suppose you'd know that either, would you? But what did you do about it? Nothing, because what you want is for both of them to love you. As for whether they're doing well or are happy, that's completely outside your concern. No wonder your real mom, knowing full well the guy was someone her good friend had liked for years and who'd helped her so much, still got together with him behind her friend's back. This selfish, self-serving nature, she passed it right down to you.